Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I'm going to do a first impressions of a perfume called Night Flyer by a company called Olympic Orchids. This is a house that I believe is owned by Dr. Ellen Covey or Ellen Covey. And Night Flyer is the original formulation of Bat by Zoologist Perfumes, not the current formulation. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but they don't sell this version anymore. They've made a new one with a different perfumer, and basically she has the rights to the perfume, so she released it under her own brand. I wanted to try this one because I don't know why. I guess I just wanted to try the first one first. I don't really know what the differences are between the two. I think that there's a fruit component in this perfume and that it might be more prominent in the new one. I'm not too sure. I had mentioned that I'm going to do reviews for you for all of the colognes in Zoologist Perfumes line, which I will. I don't know a damn thing about them. I don't know anything about them. It'll all be totally blind. That's the way I want to do it. Don't want to even look at notes. And with this one, I know a little bit about it. I know it's supposed to be emulating a cave or something like that to do, of course, with bats. But I don't know what the notes are or anything. So I got the red light going for some ambience. It's actually quite a bit darker in here than it looks on camera. So I'm going to have to be careful, but I thought it would be cool. There's a 1 milliliter sample, so it's quite small. And I was kind of, I guess this is I have one of these, whatever you want to call it. It's obviously not a sprayer, 2 milliliter sample. So I was like, holy shit, that's a small little sample. It was $8, so it wasn't. It's a sample, but it was like, holy crap, this better be good stuff. That's fine. I'm just gonna put it on here, just because I know this is kind of an artistic house. This is an artistic perfumer. This might be something not to my liking. I don't want to put it on my skin and have to go rub it off. So I am going to put it on a tester strip. I don't really know much more about this. I don't want to delay this any further. So let's just. Oh God, this shit's getting everywhere. Be extraordinarily careful when I put that down, and I don't know, just kind of rub it on here. I'm gonna have to do this a little bit off camera. What the fuck? This is weird. Okay. Holy smokes. I don't think I've smelled something like that in a long time. That's just the first whiff I'm getting. Oh, I got it on my hands. Gotta be real careful with that there. Okay, I'm sorry this video is like a catastrophe, but I got it on my fingers. Let's give it a smell. Okay. Wowza. Whoa. That's something weird, man. Okay, so it's hard to say. I got it on my skin now. It's actually kind of good I got it on my skin. It's weird I'm smelling my fingers, but it's better, probably get more of the fragrance on my actual skin than this tester strip. I'm going to tell you that this smells like dirt. That's not a bad thing because I love the smell of dirt. This smells like soil. Like, I smell minerals in here. I love the smell of dirt. So I could see why people don't like this perfume straight. Like, the instant I opened that cap, I could tell right away. Because this smells like dirt. This smells exactly like dirt. Soil. I smell minerals. This smells true to life. And I don't say that often. I've brought this kind of point up before on my channel where people say, oh, this cologne smells like the forest. And you get it, and it doesn't. It reminds you of the forest. There are forest-like notes in it. But it does not smell like the forest. It smells like a cologne. This smells true to life. Kind of like I was talking about Walled by Euphorium Brooklyn the other day. That smells true to life like a forest. This smells true to life like soil. If I was blindfolded and you put a handful of soil in front of me and this on a sample strip, I wouldn't be able to tell which is which, at least off the top of this perfume. I don't know how it changes. It's that realistic. That's a testament to how quality the ingredients are and the talent of the perfumer. Is that something everybody's going to want to smell? No. But for someone like me, I love that smell. I'm also getting this kind of petrichor kind of smell. Petrichor is an after the rain smell. It's that damp, wet earthiness that you get after the rain. It's one of my favorite smells. And I could be mistaken because I haven't tried it in a while. Another perfume I just talked about, Narciso Rodriguez for him. The opening of that smells very much like petrichor. It smells like wet, cold, damp pavement or concrete. This smells like wet stones as well. So the very first thing I get, like I said, is that soil smell. Very earthy. It smells like dirt. It smells very mineral like. And it's bizarre, man. I love it. And I wish I knew what chemical was being used to create that mineral smell. Because it's not just the dirt that I'm smelling. I'm getting dirt, but I'm getting distinctly like that metallic zing of minerals. It really does smell like, reminds me at least, of Narciso Rodriguez for him. Again, I haven't smelled it, so it could be, a little far off, but and it almost in some ways has a bit of a head shop vibe. At the same time, that might sound weird, and I don't know if that's. I'm sure this is a bat cave essentially. This is not a head shop, but perhaps there's some patchouli in there. I am getting a bit of a head shop kind of vibe. Now, on my skin, I'm getting something a little different than this actually. This I'm just getting this lovely. Honestly, I'm going on. This is very good. This kind of reminds me of if you were to, like a potted plant, because I'm smelling. I don't know. I'm not really smelling anything green per se, but maybe a touch of like this patchouli kind of vibe. It kind of reminds me of like a plant or maybe a flower in a potted plant, soil. On my skin, I'm getting something a little bit different, and I apologize that it's so weird. I'm smelling my fingers, but it's on there. I am getting a different note. One of my, excuse me, one of my viewers mentioned that this fragrance has, I can't remember what note he or she said, if it was Hyrox or Civet, one of the two that creates a pissy vibe. Kind of smells like urine. And I'm kind of getting that a little bit. Which sounds weird, because who the hell wants to wear a cologne that smells like urine? But it's very hard to explain, because I am kind of, if I'm sniffing for it, I am kind of smelling distinct, like a little touch of that. Um, it's hard to explain. It's like I can kind of get whiffs of that, but I can tell that it's something else that's trying to do something that's just giving me, reminding me of that a touch. It's not ultra strong. Um, like this doesn't smell like cat piss or anything, which is kind of good. I was hoping that this didn't smell like straight up like piss, because obviously I'm not going to wear it then. Um, and I know that this is supposed to have banana in it, and I can't tell if that is coming from like this mineral dirt smell, or it's like kind of ripe bananas in the background. I'm not really getting banana, I should say that. I know that there are some fruits in here. I think there's fig too. I'm not really getting any of that yet. I'm not getting any sort of fruity vibe, but it could be that just starting to come in a sort of really ripe banana way in the background. Like we're entering the cave and the bananas are all the way in the back. That's kind of what I'm getting. Maybe that's coming together to create that. It does smell a bit strange, and I'm not sure if I like that. I think that if that wasn't in here, I would probably like this more. Um, but it actually does smell. It's so weird because it does smell a bit green at the same time. It's weird. It's like it smells like urine a little bit, but it also smells green. But it does. I'm just telling you what I smell. But on here, it's just smelling like this wonderful mineral dirt and soil and wet concrete. And this is super, super good. Definitely not for everybody. This, though, on my hand, I could see people being like, you need to take a shower almost. And it's weird because the dirt thing, you would think, oh, you're covered in dirt. Of course you would smell bad. But it's not. It's a very pleasant, earthy smell. But on here, maybe it is civet or something like that. If you're watching this, please let me know what the note that can cause that slight urine smell is. But that addition of whatever that is, I could see people turning their noses at you. Now, I'm going to assume that this kind of wears away, and because I'm not smelling any fruits really or anything like that, and I'm assuming that that will come out. Actually, that smell might be weaning it back a little bit. And I was like, what? We're only like 9 or 10 minutes into this review. I'm going on a long time, but I'm pretty I'm pretty like I don't know, flummoxed by this fragrance. I don't know if that's the right word. Yeah, that smells kind of going away. This is really good. This is really good. Oh my goodness. Um, wow. Now, okay, so this is a problem that I have sometimes when I get these little samples that just have that like what do you call them? It's not a sprayer. It's like the little thing that you swath or whatever. I feel like I can never, you could of course take that and just rub it all over your neck and dip it back in and rub it in and get a ton of perfume on you. But I feel like I never get the same effect as when a blast of mist comes out. And maybe that's my own neuroses. Maybe that's what's the word I'm looking for? A placebo, perhaps, that I don't get the notes the same way, because I would say you can get, of course, the same amount of perfume on your skin, but I do feel like when I spray perfume out of an atomizer, that it distributes in a way where the notes almost mix differently. And so I'm not a fan of that. Now, of course, that's just a sample, and I know that the real full bottle is a sprayer. But I almost wonder if I were to get a bottle of this and spray it, if it would smell a bit different at the top. I have a feeling that I would get more of that kind of pissy urine sort of smell, and I wouldn't like that. But again, I'm telling you that as we're talking, that's actually almost undetectable now. And I'm getting, yeah, more of that soil smell with some green starting to come out. And when I say green, I don't mean like green as in, nothing in here smells like cologne or perfume. This does not smell like cologne. This just smells like a thing. This just smells like an encounter, which is why I'm really liking this and why I think, of course, this is her own house and her own creation. But she did create this originally for zoologists, and it's got me a bit excited to try their colognes more now, knowing that they're doing these kind of, I've mentioned before, they're kind of like, I like when people, the scent isn't an accessory for them. It's not like a thing you wear. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it really, to me, it's like they're trying to paint a picture with scent, and I think that's very cool. It doesn't have to be a wearable thing. It's nice if it is, but like there are pictures that are awesome that don't make you feel like, oh, that's relaxing. Like the Scream, the painting, like that's not like a relaxing painting to look at, but it's a cool painting. So some things can smell awesome. They're not necessarily a Dior Sauvage or an Aventus, an easy thing to wear, but it's just got me excited because this is something really special. And again, like kind of trying to wrap my point up here, that this just doesn't really smell like a cologne. It just smells like an encounter. This smells like I walked into a cave. I think she really nailed that aspect. There's more to be seen with this for sure. I'm sure that this is something that's going to I would assume has much more complexity. Now, it doesn't seem terribly complex. I'm sure it is complex in what's going on to create this sort of scent, but I'm not getting much more than this cave-like wet pavement dirt smell with a touch of greenery coming in. More like almost like leaves or grass clippings or the stems of a plant, actually. If I could say that, like if, like a dandelion, if you were to rip it open and, the thick stem of that plant. I know that's very specific, but that's the kind of plant life I'm talking about. Not green as in like a fougere style green or something. Very realistic. It's very interesting. I think that this probably will be more complex, and if it's not, that's fine. It smells nice, but I would like to try this on my skin. I'm going to be careful because it seems very potent, and I can over apply this easily, I think, and it can be nasty. I have a feeling that could be the case. I also have a feeling that this is a cologne that may not work in the warm weather. It may not work at all in public, but I could see some of these notes being bad, like not safe to wear in public. But holy shit, this is good. I didn't think I was going to talk for this for 14 and a half minutes. Oh my god, I thought this was going to be a quick one, but I think this is excellent. This is really amazing. Wow, I'm going to wear this every day this week, the remaining of the week. I'll definitely get back to you on this and what I get more of this, if I do get any more from this. But as it is right now, this is like so awesome. Rainy day scent, it kind of knocks all the other rainy day scents out of the park, definitely. Yeah, and I'll be back next with zoology perfume samples. Not sure exactly when that will happen, but that's what I plan to be the next thing. So I hope you enjoyed this. I got very long-winded, even for me a little bit. But yeah, that was quite an olfactory experience. I don't get to smell stuff like, it's not that I don't get to, but I don't smell stuff like that. This often. I can't even speak. This is quite an experience. I'm not playing this up. And again, I've said this about 5 times so far in this video. This is a scent that is totally not for everybody. This is some artistic weird shit, okay? This is some weird shit. This is like the David Lynch perfume section we're getting to. If David Lynch were to have a perfume brand, I think that's like something you'd find in it. But for someone like me, that's good stuff. All right, take care. I'll see you next time. Peace out.